Maximum speed limits, violations, and penalties for all U.S. speed limits, Part 1. The type of road and the volume of traffic using that route at any one time are two elements that are taken into consideration when setting speed limits. For example, trucks over a specific weight may be obliged to maintain a lower pace than other traffic using a roadway. Sometimes, unique speed limits are imposed for certain types of vehicles. Additionally, you can come across sections of road where the posted speed limit varies depending on whether it is daylight or nighttime. Based on these variables, various states choose their own top and bottom speed restrictions. In America, a Royal Expressway's top speed restriction can range from 65 miles per hour to 80 miles per hour, with higher limits more frequently found in western regions. Currently, a small section of a tolled roadway in rural Texas has the highest speed restriction in the nation, which is 85 miles per hour. For correct information on the speed restrictions in your state, always consult the driving manual that came with your vehicle. Basic law of speed. All posted and apparent speed limitations shall be subject to compliance with the basic speed law. According to this law, drivers are not allowed to go faster than is reasonable under the circumstances. Although it may have a different name in other jurisdictions, the fundamental speed law is the same in California and many other states. It requires considerable judgment to follow this law. Drivers are required by law to reduce their speed to a safe level if the listed speed limit on a road is 65 miles per hour, yet driving near to this pace would be hazardous due to the presence of ice on the road. Just like you would be for exceeding the posted speed limit, you might receive a citation for disobeying this rule. Under any of the following circumstances, you should obey the basic speed law by lowering your speed below the official speed limit. Due to ice, wetness, mud, chemical residue, or other conditions, the road has low traction. Rain, snow, fog, smoke, or barriers all impair visibility. There has been a collision on the road. Workers from the emergency services are working on the road or shoulder. Your ability to drive is restricted due to mechanical issues, your own health issues, or for any other cause. Maximum permitted speeds. The majority of speed limit signage mention top speeds. That is, depending on ideal driving conditions, the highest speed a driver is permitted to travel while using a particular section of road. The top speed restrictions for different kinds of roads vary. In California, 70 miles per hour is the top speed limit on any road. Only select highways with posted 70 miles per hour speed limits are affected by this. The top speed restriction is 65 miles per hour on the majority of Californian roadways. The top speed restriction on a two-lane roadway that is undivided, opposing lanes of traffic are not divided by a central barrier, is 55 miles per hour. To find out the maximum speed limits in your state, consult your driver's manual. Remember that no two roads are exactly alike. The risk of driving on one highway may be much higher than the risk of driving on the other, even if to the untrained eye two highways appear to be identical. Depending on the type of route, state governments may set speed restrictions that are higher or lower than usual. Always be aware of posted speed limits and abide by them. Minimum speed restrictions. On high-speed or limited access routes, minimum speed limitations frequently apply if going more slowly than other vehicles would be dangerous. On interstate highways in Florida, the minimum speed limit is 50 miles per hour, while the top speed limit is 70 miles per hour. The minimum speed limit is 40 miles per hour in urban interstate zones with maximum speed limits of 55 to 65 miles per hour. Though it's not always the case, minimum speed limits are typically signposted. If there are no posted speed limit signs, be sure to consult your state's driving manual for minimum speed limit guidelines so you will know when they apply. The primary speed limit regulation. Prima facie speed restrictions establish the top speed that is permitted on a particular kind of route, and they must be taken into consideration if no indications of a speed limit are present. The majority of states have set minimal speed limits for a commercial district, houses of habitation, zone schools, ambiguous intersections, regions close to railroad crossings. Prima facie speed limits must be followed if a speed limit sign is not there, so all new drivers must learn what they are in their state.